Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I have an awesome strengthening and toning video. By the time we're done with this today, you will have enough energy to last you the rest of the day. It's going to be short, but really energy boosting and toning of your muscles. We're going to tone and strengthen through the arms, through the stomach, through the legs, just a full body strengthening and toning. Let's get started. We'll start on our knees, or if you want to start an easy pose, you can start an easy pose. Ling Ling's going to join us, maybe. And we're going to start in a seated cat and cow. So what you're going to do is bring your arms up, bring the elbows about shoulder height. You're going to press back into the shoulders and inhale. As you exhale, you're going to round back through into cat. Let's take 3 of these. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back down. Rest your hands back down on the knees and just bring your head to the side. And bring it back to the other side. Lift your chin up this time. And bring it back to the other side, lifting the chin up. And then drop the chin down. Rounding through the neck. And same thing, opposite side. Straight ahead. Now go ahead and come onto your back. You're going to bring your legs up. And either you can wrap them around just once, or if you can bind it around twice, do that, or snake pose or a bind. Same thing with the hands. Bind once or twice, whatever's more comfortable for you. You're going to lift on up. You drop your shoulders down, pressing your hands back, and then just come up and back down, up and back down, up and back down. Let's do that 2 or 3 more times. Up and down. Let's do 1 more time. And all the way down. Let's switch. You're going to wrap the other leg around, the opposite leg. And then the opposite way with your hands. And then gently come up, tucking the chin. Knees to elbows down. Knees to elbow. Exhale when you're at the top. 2 more. And release. Come on down. Pull your knees into your chest. Rock your knees side to side. And then grab behind the knees, roll on up. Bring the hands behind you. You're going to have your fingertips facing forward. We're going to do our reverse tabletop here and just push on up. Squeezing through your glutes, navel to spine, looking up. Breathe in and out your nose here. Two more breaths. Gently come on down. Bring your knees around and let's come into our tabletop. Knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Navel to spine. I want you to walk your hands out a little bit. And then you're going to slowly come back into a child's pose. And then come forward into your cow. And then drop back. Child's pose, but you want to stay up. You don't want to go all the way down. Big toes together. Pressing through the armpits. And then gently swoop on up into your cow. Curling that tailbone up and down. And then swoop on up. One more time, dropping down into your child's pose. From your tabletop pose here, you're going to bring that back foot around and the arm comes up into your baby wild thing. Make sure the back foot is flat on the floor. From here, what you're going to do to challenge yourself and strengthen up the arms a little bit, move the hair, is lift that bottom foot up, rest it on the knee. Hang out here for 5, 4, looking up at the ceiling, 3, 2, 1. And then come on back down, back into your tabletop. And let's do that same thing on the opposite side. You're going to bring your right foot back this time, flat on the floor. Lift up, arm comes up overhead. Looking up to the ceiling, you can stay here in your baby wild thing, or you can lift that bottom foot up, resting it on the knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Come on back down. Let's curl the toes under and press back into your downward facing dog. And pedal the feet out. Keep the chin tucked. And then lift the right leg up first. You're going to pull it on through. Make sure that back foot is parallel with the shorter end of the mat. And your front heel is lined with the back heel before you lift on up into your warrior 1. And then hands come up overhead, tipping that tailbone under, stretching up through the arms. You're going to rock here, up and down, pulse up and down. Navel to spine. And then bring the hands down. And you can reach up into a twist. Nice stretch. Bring your arms clear up overhead. Feeling a nice stretch on the side. And back down. And then come on up again. Again, tucking that navel in, tailbone under, stretching up through your arms, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, and pulse. And then bring your hands back down, come into your downward facing dog. Stretch back through the legs. You can pedal out the feet. Don't worry if your heels are touching or not. Just do what your body's telling you what you can do. Now we'll do that same thing on the opposite side. You're going to lift your left leg up, bring it through the hands, back foot parallel with the mat. If you need to adjust your front foot, make sure the heels are lined up with each other. And then slowly come on up. Tucking the tailbone under. Hands way up overhead, but keep your shoulders away from your ear. Straight ahead. Pulse down. In through that front knee as far as you can. And then bring your arms down. And then take a twist here. Arm comes up overhead. And then bring the hand back down. And we'll do the same thing. Arms up, overhead. Drop that knee down a little more if you can. Be sure though to keep the knee and the ankle pretty much lined up. Navel to spine. And then come on down. Bring that leg back. Pressing back through your chest. Pedaling it out. And then come on down on your tummy. Bringing your hands right by your armpits. Stretch up, pushing our shoulders back, our elbows back, keeping the elbows tucked in into your upward facing dog. And then roll back down, tuck the chin. Let's do a baby cobra here. The chin tucked, feet flat on the floor, top of your feet flat. Come down. From here, you're going to curl your toes under. Whether you want to do your plank pose on your knees, modified, or just plank pose, be sure to keep your elbows tucked in. Come on up. Navel to spine, looking down at the floor. Come down and back up, down and up. One more time, down and up. Drop to your knees. Come back into the child's pose. Few breaths here. And then come back and we'll do a few more planks. Again, if you need to modify on your knees, feel free. Curling the toes under, coming forward. Drop down and up, down and up. You can do this. One more. Down and up. Come up into your downward facing dog. I told you this is great. Come back into that tabletop. Up. And then walk your knees forward. I'm going to turn here so you can see what we're doing. We're going to bring one foot into the thigh. You're going to bring the other arm behind you, sitting up really tall. You're going to swoop your arm forward and back, coming into that baby wild thing. Smile, you got this. And then come on back down. Now let's reach over, grabbing the big toe. Try to keep your back straight for now. And tip your chin down. Maybe rock side to side. And then fold all the way down to a passive side fold. Come back to the sound of your breath as we start to slow the heart rate down. Gently walk your hands back up. Let's switch sides. Again, we'll do our baby wild thing. Pushing up through that left arm. And then swoop your arms up, over. Breathing. Don't let your head hang heavy here to relax. Always use your breath through your movements. Come on back down. And then fold to the side, grabbing onto your toes, the bottom of your feet, the straight back here. Breathe. And then curl the head under, tipping the chin. If you want to drop your hands, make it more passive. And then push your way back up. We're going to come into our final resting pose here. If you don't want to get too relaxed, you can go ahead and sit up in your easy pose. Relax through your shoulders, through the jaw, through the neck. Relax through your back, your legs, your feet. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Breathe. Let's bring our hands to our shoulders. Remembering which way you cross them, so you can do it on the opposite side. Take 3 deep breaths here. Pulling down on the shoulders. Arms up and switch sides. Bring your hands down. Let's go ahead and roll on up into our easy pose. Let's take a quick seated cow here. Spreading the shoulders. And come back. Breathe in really deep. Relax the shoulders down. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and doing this a few times a week. This will help you get started on some really feel-good energy and some toning of the muscles and strengthening. Make sure you're always breathing through your poses, through the asanas. Always remember the breath. That's very important. And hopefully this is going to get you started for a beautiful day or afternoon, whatever it might be for you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. Feel free to like or comment. Everybody have a beautiful day, and let's close with a chant of Om one time. Bring your hands together, prayer position. Breathe in deep. Exhale or close with a chant of Om. Om. Namaste. See you next time.